What's up, everyone? Was that you? No? Thanks for stopping in. Where are you tuning in from? We're in the Pacific Ocean. Our Starling dropped out. We're having a nice little chat going. And the Starling dropped out. Let me get the link to the new live. Change my post on Facebook to reflect the correct link. What the heck? I'm trying to friggin' trying to edit my post on Facebook. Like, how would you?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes Facebook is stupid.
Facebook is stupid. Whack ass. Ooh, it's hot. I actually feel like I have a little bit of a headache.
You haven't drank enough fluids.
Apparently.
I should bring some too. I don't have anything to drink. I wonder if too much talking can give yourself a headache.
Too much talking?
Can give yourself a headache. I'm surprised you haven't lost your voice.
What's up, everyone? Our last live got disconnected. Friggin' Starling dropped out. So I'm wondering if one of the newer satellite dishes or the new Starling dishes would be a little bit more reliable. We have the Gen 2. I think there is a Gen 3, a high performance, and now there's even a new performance dish coming out. Where are y'all tuning in from if you're not somebody that's been here already? We're in the South Pacific Ocean sailing to Fiji right now. Oh, that's me. Just sweating our asses off here. We got this guy just chilling. Well, back down to 0. That damn YouTube algorithm, it doesn't like it if you get disconnected. We lost our Starlink signal for a second there. Took us about 5 minutes to get back, and then nobody joined in the chat after that. YouTube jail. What's up, folks? I'm in the middle of the ocean. Haven't seen land in 9 days now. Sleep deprived. Sleep deprived, middle of the ocean. Haven't seen land in days. Nobody will cares. What's up, folks? Where you guys tuning in from? You guys that just joined. We're having some technical difficulties with Starlink. Dropped us out for a little bit there. But this is the Pacific Ocean, South Pacific Ocean. We haven't seen land in like 8 days, 9 days now. Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? Always remember, it's better to burp and taste it than fart and waste it. Oh, my friend from elementary school, Tom, he was in the live yesterday and he said that he just found our kindergarten picture. What's up, Odin? We're fucking back. Starlink died on us. Or, well, it didn't die, but it lost signal or something. And then when I came back, like I waited 15 minutes, no one joined the chat. I think if you get disconnected, the YouTube stops promoting you How you
They don't
doing?
even have the teacher names on there. I know where you are.
Gus, Jack, Doris. Oh, he's right next to Doris.
I thought that was Doors. Well,
What are you up to, Odin?
3 of you in a row. You can reply to him.
I just figured it was because you subscribed and had the notification bell ticked. I don't think you know anybody else here. Oh, well, you would know Crystal.
Oh, really?
I don't see her though. I actually don't know where she is. Just little old me, sitting out here in the Pacific Ocean looking for people to talk to. The YouTubes know that I need some friends and some people to talk to out here, so it brought you back. This was us in basketball. What's up, folks? We're in the Pacific Ocean. Haven't seen land for 9 days. We're on a tiny little sailboat, our sailboat. I had a dream to sail around the world, and here we are.
So cute. Did Doors play
This-
basketball?
He ended up being one of my bullies in school, him and my friend Jimmy. They were the ones that used to call me duck lips in 7th grade. Awesome. Thank you, Odin.
It's like twice your size.
He's also like the class president or something.
Wow.
Try to keep it real. Think I've always been the kind of what you see is what you get kind of guy. Do you feel like I fluff anything up or put on a show for people?
No, I guess not. Why? Do you think you do?
I don't think so. I think I keep it pretty fucking real. I mean, I feel like I don't think I would be able to fucking fake it for
No.
a 7-hour live.
Yeah.
Nah, Odin, I've been out here for 9. We're 9 days into this passage. It's a 15-day passage. Well, we're hoping 15 days. It's looking like it's going to be 15 days. Thank you, Kill Nothing. Goddamn Starlink. Think I don't know if I don't know if it would be worth making the investment to buy. We have the like $500 Starlink satellite. I don't know if it would be worth the investment of getting the $1,500 performance dish. I don't know if that would help us not have outages like that again. From what I read, it wouldn't help me. I thought I would be able to upload in better quality and stuff, but it doesn't. But yeah, been out here for 9 days. And this is not our longest passage by any means. Our longest passage was when we sailed across the Pacific Ocean from Galapagos to French Polynesia. We were out at sea for 26 days.
This is our second longest passage.
Yeah, this is our second longest at 15 days. Then we've had 2 12-day passages before this. My wife and I, each of us have over 10,000 miles at sea under our belts now. It's been a good time. It's also been a stressful time and a depressing time.
Why?
Well, I mean, the depressing part is just being in a country where you don't speak the language for 10 months, don't really make any friends.
A stressful part?
The stressful part, rough seas, weather that doesn't cooperate, sails flapping. And then the good parts are freedom, peacefulness sometimes. I mean, stressfulness when your anchor is dragging and you almost lose your boat on a reef. And then you get stuck in a marina for 10 months in a country that speaks French and you don't speak French. So yeah, I guess that's picking up to where we left off before. I think, yeah. I think everybody's got to get out there and experience other countries, other cultures, other lives. And I think I feel like just to learn that no matter where you go, everybody's just trying to live a decent life, and life is the same everywhere you go. Hell yeah. Beaufort, North Carolina, that's what's up. I think that if we ever give up the sailing dream or move to land, North Carolina might be a potential settled down spot. That was one of the places before we moved away from our hometown in Pennsylvania. North Carolina was one of the potential options. We ended up going to Florida just because our job opened up a building in Florida and not North Carolina, at least at the time that we were looking to move. But yeah, we got 10,000 miles sailing under our belts. We started in Florida back in 2020, sailed to Bahamas, Jamaica, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, Cayman Islands, Panama. We went through the Panama Canal, sailed across to the Galapagos, or as I like to call them, the Galapagos Islands. And then we sailed across the Pacific Ocean to French Polynesia. Now we're sailing to Fiji. After that, we'll sail to Vanuatu. And we'll sail past Australia to Indonesia, probably go up to Thailand, haul the boat out, paint the bottom, maybe do a couple more repairs, and then we'll get put back in the water, sail back down to Indonesia. And I think will be maybe September of this year at this time. And then we'll wait. There's a rally of boats. There's about 50 boats right now. Right now they're in front of us in the country of Tonga, but we're going to be passing them here in the next week. And we'll get in front of them. And then once we get to Indonesia, we'll be waiting for them to catch up, and then we'll follow them across the Indian Ocean to South Africa, Madagascar, and then South Africa. And then we'll go up to Namibia on the other side of Africa, and then cross the Atlantic Ocean back to the Caribbean, so we could get back to the United States. Haven't really been in the United States except for maybe like a week here, a week there visiting. So yeah, can't wait to get back to the U.S. East Coast U.S.
So the boat that I've said that has the other dog named Logan, I looked at their route and it said from St. Helena to, they went past Grenada. It took them 29 days to get to Puerto Rico.
29 days to get to Puerto Rico?
From St. Helena.
Which is what we would be doing the same thing.
Yeah, and then from South Africa, I think they left from South Africa to St. Helena. Took them 12 days.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Doomers. Which countries have the strictest boating laws?
Boating.
I mean, there's not really any laws. Like, I mean, just... I guess no country, if you ever get caught drinking and boating, that's like a DUI.
Technically, like, if you're going to want to spend time in Galapagos, you have to, like, clean your body.
Oh, yeah, Galapagos Islands, you have to, like, before you arrive, you have to, like, go, like, 10 miles offshore and just float for a while and jump in the water. And hopefully you have scuba gear and you have to dive and scrape all the barnacles and growth off the bottom of your boat. Because they don't want you bringing in, like, foreign organisms into their islands.
Yeah, luckily we had just splashed, so we had the receipt on which the what.
We were able to prove that our
Yeah.
boat was only in the water for a couple weeks before arriving, so we didn't have to do that. And we only stayed for 3 days. It was an emergency stop in the Galapagos because we wanted to refuel. So yeah,
So that's probably the most strictest boating wise. Otherwise, not that strict.
we're gonna fish tomorrow, Matthew and Larry. I said that if I got 350 subscribers, I would fish for a day, and I will tomorrow. I didn't get sleep today, so I'm gonna wait. But yeah, I'm not a big fisherman because I don't really like seafood. So I've caught 5 fish in the 5 years of living on this boat: 2 mahi-mahi, 2 tuna, and a snapper. But yeah, normally if you catch a fish out here, you're catching something like at least 50, 70 pounds. But back to the strictest boating laws, I mean, yeah, there's not much, I guess maybe checking in. Like right now, going to Fiji, we're gonna get boarded and they're gonna go through our freezer and fridge and look for what kind of meat we have. And any meat that's not from New Zealand is gonna get thrown away. I don't think they allow any pork products to be imported in Fiji.
Canned or otherwise. Pork. We
That's
have
what
bacon.
I read. Uh-oh. Might have to use it up. But I mean, and then there are those laws, but then sometimes you just have cool customs officials that look past them. Because I did read in the WhatsApp group that some sailors that arrived about a week or 2 ago, they left all their meat out on the table that they knew wasn't from New Zealand, so the officials could just grab it and throw it away. And when the officials came on board, they're like, "Hey, this is all our meat that's not from New Zealand. Just take it." And the officials were like, "Just make sure you eat it as quickly as possible," and they let them keep it. So it really depends on, I guess, how you treat the customs officials and what kind of day they're having.
Get that, yeah.
Yeah, really, it depends on the country, the day, the official. We had to pay some bribes in Mexico, Panama. Of course, they don't call them that, but.
What else?
But yeah, we're trying to sail around the world. We were about to give up because I got very depressed. I was feeling very lonely in French Polynesia because we didn't speak the language, didn't really make any friends, and we got stuck there waiting on a boat part for 10 months. So I was kind of just feeling down and I wanted to give up my dream of sailing around the world. And we were going to sail to Hawaii and put the boat up for sale. And literally the day we were supposed to check out of French Polynesia and sail to Hawaii, I changed my mind. And we went to the officials and we said, never mind, change our destination from Hawaii to Fiji, and we're going to continue sailing around the world. And here we are. My original goal was do it in 5 years. I saved up $100,000 and I wanted to spend $20,000 a year sailing around the world for 5 years. And we're just into our first year and we're already down 40,000. We're down to 60K left. So I think to try to make it around the world before the money runs out, we're going to try to do it in less than a year. So there's a rally of boats right now called the World Arc that are sailing around the world in 18 months. And they're kind of right where we are now. They're like 400 miles ahead of us in the country of Tonga. And we're going to be passing them in about 4 days. And we're going to get ahead of them. And once we get to Indonesia, we're going to wait for them to catch up to us. And then we're going to all sail. We're going to follow them across the Indian Ocean in October. And then we'll be in South Africa. And then we just have to cross the Atlantic Ocean back to the Caribbean. So we're hoping to be back in the Caribbean by March of next year. Thank you, King Atticus. We're gonna try to keep it up. Where are you tuning in from? Where's everybody tuning in from that hasn't said already? So yeah, and then I decided to do these lives. Friends and family have always been telling us we should do the YouTube and TikTok stuff, but I don't know how to film. I don't know how to tell a story. I don't feel like I'm creative, so I feel like maybe the whole live thing is a bit better for me, because then I get to just be myself and I don't have to worry about camera angles too much and all that kind of shit. You get to just be real with everybody. And I want to have conversations, and like this fills it. We've been at sea for 9 days now, and it has been flying since I go live every day. And people are stopping in and asking questions and trying to learn about our lifestyle. Pacifica, California. So many people from California. I wonder if, because we're in the Pacific Ocean, I get recommended to like Pacific people more. Yeah, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Kill Nothing said he thinks would be cool places to anchor off the shore of. I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about those areas and I was never interested, because that's mostly what, Gulf Stream, or the Gulf of America. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was never really interested in getting up there. I wanted to get to all the tropical paradises. I think that was what I was always infatuated with. Now, I mean, the Florida Keys are just like near and dear to my heart. That's what I miss the most, I think. I love Marathon. I love Key West. I love that vibe. Rio Dulce, Guatemala is a great place. Great sailors always in Rio Dulce, Guatemala, especially during the hurricane season. One of the biggest challenges we face, probably keeping a positive attitude all the time. Like, it's really hard not to slip into a depression when like it's not comfortable out at sea. It's hot. I'm sticky just all day long. I friggin' stink. I shower every day. Don't sleep much because the boat is rocking back and forth and I'm just rolling back and forth through the bed. So yeah, just trying to stay positive out here, I think can be pretty difficult. I'm free, but I mean, I see, like, you don't get to like French Polynesia and they're like, oh, you're a cool sailor, we're gonna give you your food for free. You still gotta pay for shit. So either you work your ass off for a long time to save up insane amounts of money, or you figure out a way to work along the way, or you sail to a destination, maybe keep your boat there, fly back home, work for a little while. Like when we arrived in French Polynesia, you got to fill out a form and say that you're not going to work in that country. They don't want people coming and stealing their locals' jobs. We were told like we couldn't sell anything. Like if let's say we replaced a part on our boat, we couldn't, and the part that we replaced was still good. But yeah, I think, and that's what, before we got disconnected on the live earlier, I was trying to say, Atticus, yeah, I think perception and attitude has a lot to do with things, because I kind of can't wait to get back to the U.S., maybe go back and work a couple months in an Amazon warehouse again, friggin' make some money. It's nice having an income where you know that you're going to have money tomorrow, instead of sitting here traveling around the world and just watching your savings account go down and down and down and down and down. Like, I thought I would be like, okay, I have my 100 grand in the bank. I'll spend 5 years sailing around the world, get back to the United States with zero, and go back to work. But now, like, I just watch the bank account every week go down And it just stresses me the fuck out. Someone white who gives people jobs? What do you mean by that, kill nothing? I don't think that they really need anybody coming to give them jobs. Like, the people in other countries know what they need. But yeah, I mean, also, I mean, like, if you feel like a robot every day, maybe get a new job. Find the job that you enjoyed. I worked for Amazon for a lot of my life, and I would say the first couple years, I loved it. Then the last, like, 7 years, I hated it. I remember my mantra driving into work was, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate it. I would literally say that over and over on repeat on my way to work sometimes. Yeah, I just don't know how you would create jobs abroad. Like, what are you going to do? Start your own company? I think they would prefer that you just leave the locals start their own companies. I think then they just look at you as like a guy that just wants to come over and take advantage of cheaper labor. Especially like French Polynesia, they weren't too thrilled with sailors coming to their country. They just feel like we ruin the horizon view, their sunset views and everything from their homes.
This is more society, specifically Tahiti.
Think they view a lot of sailors as dirty. What do you mean, Atticus? A way to donate to what? Us or to like other countries? Like people in other countries? To me? Oh, I don't know if I put a donation thing in my YouTube, but I mean for right now, subscribing would really help. I'm really in it right now for the chatting and everything. Think maybe like what I was thinking about doing was maybe starting like a wish list on Amazon, where I like anything that has to do with streaming, like getting some new microphones and camera mounts and stuff. Like doing that, and then people could just buy that stuff, ship it to my sister, and she could get it to us, or someone else. I think that would be cool. So then at least people are spending money on us, but at least getting something in return. It's increasing the value of the streams that we're doing. Yeah, I don't think it works that way, kill nothing, because your income won't be if you're starting a business in French Polynesia, they're not going to allow your business to be in American dollars. And just because, yeah, the currency. Just because American dollars is more valuable doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to end out making more money that way. Tom, not too much today. We're downwind sailing now. The winds, well, we decided we were going a little bit off course in the direction we didn't want to go, more south. We wanted to stay more north because the winds might shift north, so at least that way then we could stay downwind. But yeah, other than that, pretty smooth sailing still.
Water separator?
Oh yeah, I cleaned out our fuel water separator. I made the cake.
You made cake for me yesterday.
Yeah, I made that cake yesterday. Really good. But yeah, kill nothing. I think you definitely need to start doing some traveling and get out there and just see, like, I don't think other countries are out there looking for help. I don't think they feel like their lives are worse than Canadians or Americans. I don't think they feel like they need anybody else's help. I think if anything, they would just prefer you come spend some of your money there, buy some of their stuff, maybe buy some trinkets or whatever, touristy type stuff.
helping them. The
Yeah, we
economy.
ran the engine yesterday for a few hours to charge up the batteries. We'll have to do that again today because I also ran the water maker today for a few hours to fill up. We were below a half a tank, so I ran it up until we're about a little over a half a tank. Probably put in about 40 gallons. But yeah. See, that's something. I mean, we have friends that have done that. Like, we have friends that will, like, for their kids in Guatemala, they would buy, like, a lady would be out selling little bracelets or whatever, and they would just buy, like, 100 of them for a decent price or whatever. And then they would take them back to the United States and they would set up, like when there'd be at a marina, sometimes a marina would have, like, a little swap meet. So they would have their kids go out to the swap meet and sell them for like $2 when they bought them for like 10 cents or whatever. So yeah, doing cool stuff like that, helping the locals. That's cool. But yeah, I guess, I mean, that was what I was trying to get across on the live earlier before I got disconnected. Like, these people in other countries, especially like what we view as third world countries, they're not feeling like they're a third world country. They're not feeling like they really need the help of America or Canada or UK or anything. So yeah, everywhere you go, it's just life is pretty standard for everybody. I just think that maybe, if anything, a lot of countries abroad tend to have harder workers. Especially millennials these days aren't really, I don't know. She's good. I mean, she's over being at sea, so she's definitely been staying away from being on camera and shit. Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you're starting this business in French Polynesia and you think that you could pay them in American dollars because they're worth more, like, your business is going to be making money in French Polynesian dollars. So then, and then what, you're going to pay them in American dollars, so you're just going to take the hit on the conversion rate. And then they're just going to be like, I don't want American dollars. I want French Polynesian dollars. What am I going to do with these American dollars? Yeah, to each their own, kill nothing. I mean, I feel like everybody does what they want to do. Or, I mean, everybody should do what they want to do, to an extent. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's and I said this earlier when I was talking about that dude that sailed to Hawaii, like how the algorithm really, I guess, most people nowadays, especially like the younger kids, really want to hear about the living the lifestyle where you don't have to work and you could just do what you want all day long. Like, I don't know, I guess there's some bums out there that could do that, but I don't think that that's realistic. Like, I mean, I feel like people still need to be some kind of functioning member of society, giving back to society, and unless you're going to go be a hermit living out in the middle of the woods by yourself. But I could almost guarantee you 99% of people are going to friggin' be miserable in a year doing that. As soon as you don't have anybody to talk to for a couple months, you're going to fucking go nuts. So, I don't know. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the people working 9-to-5 jobs, just trying to support a family. I think the majority of the people that are trying to escape the rat race will come back to the rat race in a year or two, realizing that that lifestyle isn't all it's cracked up to be. Hell yeah, let me know. I'm always interested to see other people's views. But on the flip side to that, I'm also a very skeptical person. I feel like where you might tell me you're comfortable living the nomadic bum life and you're happy like that, I don't think I would believe you in 10 years if you're still like that and you're saying you're loving your life. I don't know if I would believe that. But again, also, it could depend on your social life because, like, if you're a really good person and you are very social, you'll probably and you meet people that need your help and you help them and then they could help you in return. Like, I guess there's like a barter type system that you could also live off of if you're motivated enough to do that. So that's why I try not to judge. Like, I wouldn't agree with the whole nomadic bum lifestyle, especially long term. Like, if you want to go do it for a year or two to just get out and travel and then get back to the grind and be a normal functioning person in society. That's my view, though. What do I know? I'm a bum that's been sailing on a boat for fucking 5 years. But I did have a business up until October of 2023. I had my own business. Paying fucking workers' comp and shit for friggin' employees that don't want to follow the rules and get injured. The internet is okay today, Tom. We already got disconnected once, actually. We were live for 2 hours having good conversation and got disconnected, and then the YouTube algorithm would not bring anybody into the chat. I sat there for like 20 minutes and I only had 0 people, so then I went live again, shut it down, went live again. Now we're at least getting people trickling in again. Yeah, and I mean, we do come across tons of people that are like backpackers and stuff that want to, like, they'll come aboard and they'll do like clean your stainless steel and they'll varnish your teak for you in return for a ride to like the next country over or whatever. Yeah, see, and that's kind of like what I'd like to do when I get back to the US. I would like to be self-sufficient, grow my own food and everything, and then that way maybe me and my wife just need a little $15 an hour job to pay the bills, any extra bills we have. I don't want to kill myself for a job. I just also, like, I don't feel happy not working. I don't feel proud of myself if I'm not working. How old are you now, Kill Nothing? If you don't mind me asking. I guess what I struggle to understand is what's wrong with working for someone else. That's, I guess, where my, like, what I don't understand, like, the whole, like, I guess the viewpoint from, like, the nomadic lifestyle, like, what's wrong with working for somebody else? I feel like the people that tend to have that mentality, it's like, well, I don't want to make somebody else rich. I think that's a silly fucking thing to say. The guys after the lease when we returned our vehicles and they wanted to say that each vehicle $1 in damages, all of my employees, they didn't have responsibility to pay those fucking repair bills. I mean, I I don't know how to fillet fish. I've never really cared to eat fish, so I've never fished before. I've caught 5 fish since living on this boat, and filleting them is more like I'm a fucking butcher. Oh, it's choppy now? Oh shit, they're saying it's glitchy. Let me make sure I'm not connected to a VPN. Let's see, I wasn't connected to a VPN, but let's see if that fixes anything. Just going out and coming back. But yeah, again, I mean, like, the, if you're traveling outside of your home country, I don't think they're going to be too keen on you fishing in their waters and then trying to make money on those fish, on selling that stuff. There's plenty of local fishermen that would view you as I could picture if you want to go to another country and fish and be selling your fish for money to try to just like live that nomadic lifestyle. I first see local fishermen cutting your anchor line at night, so your boat ends up on a reef, or them coming when you're not on the boat and burning your boat down to the ground, which we heard happened in French Polynesia.
Also not allowed to donate because then the government doesn't make money off that product.
Trade it. Yeah, again, I mean, it's a possibility, but I think that it would be a bit more difficult than you think to do that. Especially, I mean, I could only speak as a sailor is only going ports. It is, so they're not going to need another and go fish to trade for where you think you're going to trade for. Like that, I think that especially third world countries, like that's all they do is fish. I think you're better off like stocking up on like smartphones and that kind of stuff to trade when you get to countries. Good night, Tom. Have a good one. Like that's the kind of stuff that people want abroad. They want like smartphones, tablets, that kind of shit.
Supplies is a big one.
Huh?
School supplies.
School supplies, yeah. I mean, you could get away with some school supplies.
Clothing, children clothing, baby
Yeah,
clothes.
clothing. Yep. So, but I guess like to do that, then you just need to work a good job in whatever country you're from, and then load up on those kind of supplies to bring with you as you travel, and then you could trade and barter. Have we met anybody that's been able to really make a living like off of, I don't even know, like I guess like not having an actual job while sailing around? That's not going off of savings or whatever.
People have some kind of income some way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a lot. The few people that might be living like the nomadic lifestyle or they'll
Older people.
crew on boats
Oh,
or have some kind of like skill, like an electrician, a plumber,
yeah,
fiberglass work, carpentry,
like a handyman type person.
and then they just find other foreigners that need work done,
Yeah.
and don't let the locals find out that you're doing it. Don't let the local government find out. I don't know how honorable I feel. That's fine. I mean, that's cool if you play music and people tip you. I guess when I hear those kind of ideas, though, like I think about like some of the countries that I've gone to, like Honduras and Guatemala. I don't know how many foreigners they're gonna friggin' be. Like, if you're just sitting on the side of the street playing music, I don't know how many Guatemalans or Hondurans are gonna be tipping you. Again, that's just my perspective. I mean, and I'm also very antisocial. I keep to myself a lot. I probably haven't had some experiences that other people have had. So, I mean, maybe my experiences are tainted just by the way I am. And there's a whole group of people out there living that nomadic lifestyle. I just haven't really seen it. Like I said, it's more of like especially like the backpacker scene. It's like they work their asses off. It's mostly Europeans too. A lot of Europeans, a bunch of Canadians too, but they work their asses off back home and save up a bunch of money to go travel for 6 months, and then they go back home and start working again. I think, like, if the goal was to try to do like the music thing and try to travel long term, just hoping that the music will pay for itself, and you're going to like countries that are definitely not as, let's say, like wealthy as the United States or Canada, I think you might struggle. So I would definitely like make sure that you have a decent savings, and as soon as you like set an amount that, like, once I hit this amount, if it's not working out, I got to get out of here before the money runs out, because you don't want to end up in a country where you can't pay for a flight home. I mean, there's a lot of countries that make sure that you do have a flight out, so that you don't end up being a bum in their country. Yeah, I mean, I guess, and then what you could do is you just find out like what country is busking like popular for like foreigners to make money and do that. Maybe Indonesia, like I like the whole digital nomad thing is big in Bali. I just think that you would need to go somewhere where there's North American tourists, because I feel like that's where you're going to get your tips from, not from locals. And again, this is my opinion. I've never played music for money in another country, so I'm just speaking on what I think would happen. I know if you know how to do boat electrical work, and you go to another country and you start offering your services and there's already electricians there, you're probably going to have some problems. Legal, personal. Just something to keep in mind, or just like you do your research, and then you give it a little tester. Go to Indonesia or somewhere, test it out, and see if it works. But again, and going back, like I don't think you also need to. I don't think there's any negative thing for working for someone else, or. I definitely never viewed like me working for Amazon.com as like, oh my god, I'm making Jeff Bezos rich. Like I was making a fucking paycheck the whole time. I could also just be jealous because I don't have a musical bone in my body, so I can't make money off of music. I keep telling my friend who plays guitar fucking to start going live on YouTube. But if you gotta go play music and then somebody has to tip you so that you could eat, that's not independent. That's reliance. Maybe that's what I've been trying to get at this whole time. Like, no matter what kind of lifestyle you think you're leading, you're still reliant on others at some point. Yep, community. Yeah, and like that's what I was saying. Like, I guess that you just got to try to find out where that community is and like works for your lifestyle. Like, where is there a community? Where is a community that you can make money busking and is in a place that you enjoy? Like, you enjoy the weather, you enjoy the people, the culture, the activities. I'm definitely, I don't want to try to, I'm not trying to dissuade. I feel like I might be coming off like that. I'm just also like, want you to also have a realistic expectation. Because I feel like I didn't when I came out here. And that's where I started getting depressed. Once I realized that life is not what I expected. Like, I thought, oh yeah, like once I get good at working on my boat, I could just work on other people's boats. They'll pay me and I could live like that. And that's not how it is, because that's what everybody fucking out here thinks. And there's 100 other guys that are friggin' better at friggin' electrical work than me, that are sailing around, that are more likely to get the work. There might be, wherever you want to go play busking, there might be 50 other buskers that could play better than you. So it's just make sure the real expectations are realistic, so you don't end up getting disappointed and then like end up in a depression like I did. You haven't worked a job in 9 years? See, for me, I feel like I want to be like, I'm sorry. I don't think that's. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, like, how much would you say you make a year playing music? Because like I feel like, God, if I only made like $30,000 or $40,000 playing music, like I don't think that would be like the lifestyle I want. Maybe now that I've already like I have a good boat that has everything I need on it, I think I could maybe survive off of like $40,000 a year. But I don't know. Yeah? I mean, that's cool if that's what you enjoy. As long as you're true to yourself and you're doing what you enjoy, then do it. Definitely not trying to stop anybody. But I would just also, just remember that everybody's different, and there's nothing wrong with like sometimes I feel like when you say something like I haven't worked a job in 9 years, it's like somehow you feel like you're beating the system or something like that, and I don't really feel like you are. Because then that's saying that that the people that do work jobs aren't beating the system, and there could be people that are working jobs that are beating the system too.
And they would
Exactly. Yeah. So like, yeah. I still feel like there's probably a job out there that you would enjoy. I think somebody that maybe put in the work to start a company, like some kind of musical company or something. Like they already put in the work doing that and took the risk that you don't have to worry about taking the risk. And then you could just go work for them. I bet you there's something that a job out there for you, kill nothing that you enjoy to go and look forward to going to. All right, man. Peace out. Hell yeah, I will. You enjoy your life too. Like I said, I wasn't trying to dissuade you from doing what you want to do. Hell yeah, that's all we got to do. Amen to that. Yeah, I guess maybe I came off as trying to tell you your life. I wasn't trying to do that. I'm just trying to give other viewpoints. Because I do feel like, I don't know, I just see that a lot now where everyone wants to live the nomadic lifestyle. And that's what I wanted to do and ended up depressed. Like I said, I think my depression was probably more from my antisocialness. And a little bit of it was from just figuring out that I guess what I thought life abroad would be like is not really what it's like. Who else is out there? What's everybody up to? What does everybody else think? What's everybody else doing? Working jobs, working the nomad life? What's everybody up to? Did I offend everybody now? That's what I do. I don't sugarcoat. What time is it? 5:12, so it's 11:12 East Coast, 8:12 Western on the West Coast. Yo, yo, yo. $656 miles left to go to Fiji. There's actually a couple weeks ago, there was, I don't know where the guy was originally from. What's up, Jimin? Did I say that right? Jimin. Some in Fiji a couple weeks ago, there was a guy. He wasn't a native-born Fijian, but I don't know if he was American or some kind of foreigner. But he's been living in Fiji for 30 years. Somebody broke into his house and beat him to death. Apparently, meth is really bad in Fiji. But yeah, Jimin, we are sailing to Fiji right now. We're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
I was in Tahiti too.
Huh?
I was in Tahiti too.
Yep. We're sailing. Sailing from Bora Bora to Fiji. My dream was to sail around the world. I'm doing it. Worked a corporate job, I guess, which a lot of people don't agree with apparently these days, to save up to be able to do this. I'm not scared. I feel safer out here than I do on an interstate in Miami. What's the worst that could happen? Would you be scared out here? What's up, Naveen? I'm sailing to Fiji. You feel seasick seeing me? I'm sorry, man. It is a little rocky out here right now. But it's actually not that bad compared to a lot of the conditions we've been in the past. Not bad at all. Naveen, we're sailing from Bora Bora. We left French Polynesia 9 days ago. My goal is to sail around the world. We started in Florida. Last year we went through the Panama Canal. We hit up a bunch of Central American countries mostly. You'd be really scared? Bro, I think, I don't know, man. As long as the water stays outside of the boat, we'll stay floating and I feel safe. We got the sails up. So, I mean, I don't have to spend any money on fuel. Wind is free. Where are you guys tuning in from? Well, thanks to Elon Musk and his SpaceX and Starlink internet, we got internet out here. Good internet. Here's where my dog pisses and shits. Here's the big beast. All 6 or 7 pounds of her.
Tongue sticking out.
With her tongue sticking out. And here's the other motherfucker. He's the one that always can find the coolest part of the boat because he's got so much fur. Hell yeah. My dog is friggin' a trooper. My dog is pretty much the first mate. My wife and my cat get seasick and my dog and me, we don't. So the dog ends up being the first mate while we're at sea half the time. You're from India, that's cool. India's a potential stop for us. The only problem is if we go to India, I think it adds an extra 6 months onto our sailing trip, and we want to get back to the Caribbean by this time next year. From US to Philippines, nice. And you're in New Zealand right now. Awesome. Oh man, this is friggin' crazy. Like, I'm from America. Started sailing in Florida. We crossed the Pacific Ocean last year. We spent the last year in French Polynesia. We ended up getting stuck in Tahiti for like 10 months because we were waiting. A boat part broke. We almost lost the boat because of it. So we ended up in a marina waiting for a new piece to arrive in Tahiti. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Pennsylvania originally. Yep, we're using Starlink on the boat. Been working out pretty good. Earlier today, I was streaming for about 2 hours and then it just died on me. Or the internet dropped out. So then I had to wait 15 minutes and then start a new stream up. And that's this one. We are... Well, the trip was supposed to be about 1,700 miles. We got 655 more to go. So we're well over halfway, about over 1,000 miles into the trip. We're 9 days in, we're on day 9, and we got about 6 more to go. And yeah, if you guys are interested in it, we're trying to sail around the world. So hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I'm trying to go live as much as I possibly can to show people what it's like. I'm not gonna lie, Jimin, I do feel a little homesick. I haven't been really, I've gone back to the US a couple times for like a week in the last 5 years, but for the most part it's been 5 years since I've been in the US. Feel a little homesick, especially after being stuck in Tahiti, which is a French speaking country and I don't speak French, so I was getting really depressed. I was about to give up. I was going to sail to Hawaii instead and sell the boat. And then at the last minute, I was like, no, I want to finish my dream. I want to fulfill my dream of sailing around the world. My boat is 38 feet long. It's not long at all. Here. I'm pretty much at the back. And then here's the view up to the front. So it's not that big at all. I mean, we got a whole downstairs. Up there is normally our bedroom, but we moved the bed down here because that's the most comfortable part of the boat. And now we have 150 gallons of fuel up where our bed usually is. Yeah, I mean the goal is to keep sailing until we get back home, so then we still have our boat when we get home. Yep, we have 4 solar panels. They're up there. I have 2 on the roof here, and then 2 more towards like the back of the boat up. There's like a stainless steel arch on the back of the boat holding up 2 solar panels. But yeah, like I said, the goal is to get back to the United States, so that way we could live on the boat and start having babies. I think the boat's a little bit too small for us, and maybe we could have 1 baby while we work and save up for a bigger boat. But yeah, only time will tell. I think all we got to focus on right now is making it to Fiji, then making it to, we're going to go Fiji to Vanuatu, and then we're going to sail to Indonesia, up to Thailand. And I think just so we could get back to the United States as quick as possible, after Thailand, we're going to go back down to Indonesia and then sail across the Indian Ocean to South Africa. And then we just go up to Namibia, and then we could cross the Atlantic back to the United States. If somehow we are able to like make money on YouTube or find some kind of online job, maybe we could spend a little bit of time in India and the Maldives and Seychelles. But that would end up adding on about 6 months to our trip. I don't know, we're starting to get old, so we want to get back to the US and start having babies. Yep, we have a GPS. If you look up Antisocial in Paradise, my YouTube name on Instagram, you can, in my bio on Instagram, I have a link to our tracker, and you could follow along in real time where exactly we are. It updates every hour. We get very bored, so that's why I started going live. That is 100%. It has been helping the time fly by so fast. Like, it feels like we just left Bora Bora a couple days ago. Because, I mean, I've been very lucky that at least I don't get tons of people in the live, but I at least get 1 or 2 like now. So I at least have people to talk to, which has been so fucking fun. If we get lost, I mean, we have some emergency positioning beacons. So let me. So this thing right here, this is an emergency positioning beacon. This is an emergency positioning beacon. This has a battery life of 3 days. This has a battery life of 24 hours. 3 days, 24 hours, and it will send signals out to the nearest country's coast guard to come rescue us. So we should be able to be rescued in a time using those. If we had to abandon ship, this is a life raft right here out there that we could pop, and that'll turn into a big life raft. And then we also have a second life raft right there. So I'm not too concerned. We also have a satellite hotspot, so when we abandon ship, we have a little dry bag that we could take with a spare cell phone and a satellite hotspot, so we'll be able to text message in the life raft, giving people updating our coordinates for rescue operations. We see dolphins not so much anymore in the Pacific Ocean. We saw them a lot in the Caribbean. Gotta trim my nose hairs, I think, and feeling tickly. Yeah, we got plenty of food. We were supposed to, like I said, we were gonna sail to Hawaii, and I was gonna give up the dream and sell the boat. And that was gonna be a much longer trip. It should have been over 3 weeks to sail to Hawaii. So we have more than enough food for right now. And then we can't wait to get to Fiji, because we heard that there's a lot of good Indian restaurants. So I can't wait to get there and have some friggin' food. We have a water maker on board that turns salt water into fresh water. So I just ran it for a couple hours today. It makes about 8 gallons of fresh water from salt water every day, or every hour. So I ran it, probably made about 32 gallons, which is probably about 120 liters. Whoops. So yeah, we pretty much have an unlimited supply of water. I shower daily. Still smell like onions. My wife keeps reminding me. Hell yeah, technology is getting great, especially for sailors. We get internet out in the middle of the ocean now. We friggin' turn salt water into fresh water. I got veins popping out of my forehead for some reason. So what are you guys up to today? If you guys could sail, let's say, and you weren't scared of it or didn't get seasick, what would your dream destination be? Where would you really want to sail to in the world? "9 a.m. in India. You going to work, or what you doing today?" Yeah, and I mean, that's something else, Naveen. You could just jump in the water, or you could also just throw a bucket overboard with a rope and lift up some salt water. That's what we used to do before we had a water maker, because we would hold about 150 gallons of water. So what we would do is we would take a saltwater bath, lather up, and then just rinse off with the fresh water. So we weren't using as much of our fresh water. I'm a mountain person too, actually, Jimin. I was born in the mountains of Pennsylvania. We didn't have an ocean around us. I got this dream when I was like 25 or 26. I read a book about a girl who sailed around the world, and I was like, I think I could go see all these tropical paradises. I've never really been scared of water. Jai Hind. My kitchen. Oh, there's not much to...
You could get the bagels out.
Okay.
Freezer.
Oh, what's going on here? Where's my video? Can you guys still hear me?
You want me to see my phone?
Could you guys hear me? I don't know where the video went to. Could you see anything? Or is it black? Because it's black on my screen.
Yes, we can hear.
But could you see anything?
Yeah, I could see your face.
You could see my face? Okay. Well, how about now? Does it switch the view?
No, you can still see your face. Oh, now it switched. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the kitchen.
We've got dishes to wash.
There's dishes that need washing, but I mean, so I can't see what you guys could see. My screen is black right now for some reason, but this is the kitchen. We got sink, the water maker that turns salt water into fresh water is under there. 3-burner stove, oven. It's a propane or butane, runs off of either or. Pots and pans, lots of pots and pans and stuff down here too. Some potatoes. Behind the couch, it's all food back there. Canned food, all that kind of stuff. Oh, we're rocking. Look, you could tell how much we're rocking by our fuel bladder. So are you guys seeing my face now, or are you seeing what I'm what like the boat now? Cool. Flour, instant potatoes, rice, chips, crackers. This is our freezer. We got some steaks, some waffles. My wife said there's bagels in here that I'm getting out. All right, so we got some bagels. We're gonna turn these into some pizza bagels, I think, today. Bagels from the freezer. This is our fridge. Brown bags are pretty much all veggies we got in Tahiti. After 9 days, most of them are starting to go bad. So yeah. Thanks, Naveen. I appreciate it.
Careful.
Jim, and if you want to see me fish, tune in tomorrow. So hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I am going to be fishing.
You're at 457.
4:57 now. I don't fish because I don't really like seafood. So I tend not to fish. But I'll do it. I'll eat it if I catch it. But just once. I've only caught 5 fish on this boat. I've only caught 5 fish in my life, and all of them have been on this boat. I've caught 2. Tastes that good? So is freshwater fish better? I hate it all. I hate shrimp, lobster, crab, clams, mussels, oysters. I mean, we see sharks sometimes. Never been attacked. We usually see, yeah, we don't really see them in the ocean. It's always normally in the in marinas, especially when the fishermen are there cleaning their fish and throwing the guts in the water. I think it is the time of year where the whales start migrating. So it is something that I think we need to keep a good eye out for is whales. I see myself again.
Quiet.
Logan. But yeah, I mean, I truly don't think it's being out in the ocean as bad as most people think, especially with the technology these days. Like, you know when the weather's good, when the weather's bad. We have a lot of historical data. We know what year, like what time of year cyclone season is, what time of year hurricane season is. So you could pretty much plan your passages to be during the times of year where the weather is going to be favorable. Now there's always going to be your random storms, your random squalls. We had squalls yesterday or in the morning this morning. No, my pets are terrified of the edge of the boat. They have no desire to try to jump off the boat. They want to keep all 4 feet in the boat.
They understand that that's water and dangerous.
Yep. We do not have to worry about them. They're smart, and they've been on the boat now for 5 years, almost more than half their lives. So
yeah, more than way more.
it's an interesting lifestyle, and I think that was much of what this live was about today. Is just like how I've learned. It's really not what I expected at all. I was just expecting myself to constantly be anchored in these like remote places where me and my wife were the only ones there on these little islands, so we could just anchor the boat, go to shore, set up a tent, camp for a couple nights, never see anybody. You never like. There's nowhere in the world where you're the only person. At least in the sailing. I mean, sometimes you could find a remote island that nobody's at, but usually someone shows up within a day or two.
And then there's sandflies, and then you're like, oh, we didn't think about the bugs
Oh yeah,
at
yeah.
the beach.
A lot of the random islands that we did find where we're the only people there, they're riddled with rats and cockroaches and sand fleas.
Like,
So yeah, it's just like and there's still great aspects to it, and that's why I'm still doing it. But it's also way different than I thought. No cannibals. I do think Papua New Guinea is like the last place that really had like a heavy cannibal culture, which we're sailing past on our way to Indonesia. Hopefully we don't have to stop. What if I find some? I think by the time I find out, it's going to be too late. I'm going to be fucked. Might as well just throw some friggin' salt and pepper on myself. And cayenne pepper. What if I find some cannibals?
No, I know. What does Johnny Depp do?
Throws paprika under arms.
Oh. Well, what does he say to them?
Malicky licky.
Licky.
Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, she's talking about when he meets the cannibals that are trying to eat him. But yeah, and again, that's another thing we were talking about earlier. Like cannibals obviously and that's pretty much a thing of past cannibalism. I'm sure there's like random places that still do it, but pretty much everywhere we've gone in the world, everywhere is like America. Like people are just trying to live their life, just like everyone I've met in America is just trying to live their life. They go to work, they come home, they eat dinner with their family, do stuff with their kids. Like everywhere we go, life is just pretty much life is the same everywhere. We haven't encountered any pirates. The only place that we really worried about it was off the coast of Venezuela, so we stayed like 200 miles off the coast. Off the coast of Nicaragua. So we stayed very far off the coast and we had no problems. I think the only other place you have to worry about is like maybe off of Somalia if you're going up into the Suez Canal. But since we're going to go around South Africa, I don't think we have to worry about pirates in the Indian Ocean either, because we're not going to be up that far north near Somalia. We're going to be crossing from, like, there's a little island, two Australian islands off the coast of Australia called Christmas Island and Coco's Keeling. So I think we're going to be sailing from Christmas Island, from Indonesia to Christmas Island to Coco's Keeling to Mauritius, across the Indian Ocean to Mauritius, which is an island off the coast of Madagascar. So I don't think we're going to have any pirate threats. If we did, I don't know what I would do. I guess it really depends on how many, what kind of boat they have, what kind of weapons they have. Like if they just like pulled up to my boat and we're trying to climb on board, I might take my gasoline can and open it and dump it into their boat and then light a flare and throw it in their boat so their boat catches on fire and they all die. I had a gun when we left the United States, and then I decided to throw it overboard because if you get caught with it in some countries, the penalties could be worse than if you got caught by pirates. Nah, I think people are mostly good. I don't think the threat is that high. And when you're going through areas that have a high threat of piracy, what you should do is you just wait until you find a lot of boats that want to go to the same place that you do, and you guys all go together, so you have like a big armada of ships going together. And I heard that's what sailors usually did when going through the Suez Canal. When they were passing Somalia, they would all go, like they would wait in, let's say, like the Maldives or something, and wait till there's a group of like 15 boats that all want to go to the Suez Canal, and they all go together so that there's safety in numbers. But I also heard that like the UK and the USA, their navies really have been monitoring or like patrolling the Indian Ocean around Somalia and up towards the Suez Canal a lot, so piracy is not that bad as it was back in like the early 2010s, mid 2010s. I mean, there's a lot of bad things that happen in Florida to sailors. Stuff getting stolen, stuff like that. Like wherever you go in the world, there's bad people and bad stuff could happen.
Our stuff didn't get stolen twice.
Yeah, Coast Guards. There's Coast Guards patrolling. But I also think like our boat is very small, so I think that we're less of a target. Like I think we look more like poor people compared to a lot of sailors out here that are on like big catamarans and stuff. When I first got the Dream back in 2013, our boat is 38 feet long. I feel like back in 2013, our boat would have been like an average size for a sailor, but now, like after COVID, so many people got into sailing and everybody like bought catamarans. So now our boat is more on the smaller side. So I feel like we're less appealing to pirates. We look more like the poor folk. Turn this a little bit. God's with me, hopefully. My name means gift of God. Matthew. But honestly, I mean, I'm not the first person doing this. I'm not the second, the third, the 1,000th. Like there's hundreds and hundreds of people that do this every year. So if so many thousands of people have done it before me safely and made it home, why should I worry? No, my mom passed away a couple years ago. Right when we started this dream, my mom had died from cancer. And my dad's a man of few words. My dad doesn't talk much. So, I mean, I call him every once in a while, let him know what we're up to. fly home. I flew home 6 months ago and saw my dad. Hopefully, we'll be back in the Caribbean this time next year. Then we can make our way up to the east coast of the United States, and then we could go spend a lot more time with family again. I don't know if I said earlier, but the original goal was 5 years to sail across the around the world. We're gonna finish it now. We're a year in. We're gonna get it done in another year, so 2 years total to sail around the world. Because the money's going a lot faster than I thought it would. So, Jim, was it you that said that Antarctica was definitely the place that you'd want to visit? Or was that Naveen that had said that? I would love to go to Antarctica, not by sailboat though. Those lower latitudes, I guess you would call them higher latitudes. The seas get pretty crazy down there. Where would you like to visit? I mean, not even sailing. Like, where would you? What's your most number one like top place you'd like to visit in the world? Ah. Never thought about it, really. There's nowhere in the world that you just always wanted to see? Have you traveled abroad at all? Or often? What places have you seen if you've already traveled abroad? Aurora, like the Aurora Borealis, like Northern Lights? Fuck yeah, I want to see that too. And the shitty thing is, now I'm here sailing around the world, and this last year, my hometown in Pennsylvania has been able to see the Aurora Borealis multiple times. Never in my life was it ever visible in Pennsylvania. And now that I moved away 10, 15 years ago or something like that, and now they've seen it a couple times in like the last year. Just this week, my family was able to see the Northern Lights in Pennsylvania. Never traveled outside of India. Damn. India's a big friggin' country though. I mean, if you even traveling within India is probably an adventure. Probably see a lot of different stuff. Definitely would like to visit it. Just don't think, I think we need to get back to the US and make babies before one of us gets too old to have them. I'm gonna be 40 next month. Aurora Australis. What's that? And how's it different from the Aurora Borealis? Just different location? Is that in Australia on the southern hemisphere? Because I think I did see that Australia was able to see the northern. I guess it wouldn't be northern lights if it's in Australia. Southern lights. I think they were able to see them this week too. I just think we're too close to the equator. What's up, everybody? We're in the Pacific Ocean here. I haven't seen land in 9 days. I still got 6 more days to go. Here with my wife and dog and cat sailing around the world. We're heading to Fiji right now. Talking about places we'd like to visit in the world. Anybody in the chat? Okay, so it's the same thing. It's the Southern Lights, I guess you would call it. Got maybe an hour left of daylight, if that. What's up, Z-Zone? How you doing? Where are you tuning in from? I'm in the Pacific Ocean. Can't wait to get to land and eat some Indian food. For cheap. You want to go to Seoul? South Korea sounds cool. That's South Korea, right? Yeah. Or is it North Korea? What is the capital of North Korea? Can't remember. My number one destination I always want to visit was French Polynesia, which is what we just left. I liked it. It was okay. Wasn't my favorite. My other top 2 places I want to visit in my life is Ireland and China. Indian food. Hell yeah, I love Indian food. I love spicy. Brazil. About a year ago, I set 1 foot in Brazil. We were in the Amazon jungle in Colombia, and we came to a little monument in the middle of the jungle that said Colombia on one side, Brazil on the other. So we set 1 foot inside of Brazil. How you doing, Hempty? I don't know why you would feel like you would have sounded childish, Jimin. I think that's fucking cool, South Korea. Yeah, and now we're looking forward to Fiji because supposedly the prices are going to start going down as we move west to Fiji, Vanuatu, Indonesia, Thailand. So hopefully our money's going to start lasting us a little bit longer because French Polynesia was very expensive. I was looking at some of the Indian restaurants in Fiji, and it was looking like chicken curry, like $6 for a meal. That I could afford. Whereas we were paying like $30 for a steak dinner or whatever in French Polynesia, or a coconut curry, a chicken curry in French Polynesia was probably $20-something. Hopefully that gives us a whole new. Our track is basically whatever the wind allows us to do at this point because we'd have to take our sails, our whisker pull down to do any other track. So we are still on track. Yeah, anybody else in the chat? Where are you guys tuning in from, and where would you guys like to visit if you could sail anywhere in the world?
Are you interested in bagels, cutting them, making them, or not?
I'll make them. Guess we're gonna make some pizza bagels here. But yeah, oh, and anybody that likes to travel, where have you traveled? What country have you been to so far that's your favorite? Louisiana bass fishing, what's up? Where are you tuning in from? Not Louisiana, is it? Right now it's about, oh, it's gonna be 6 o'clock at night, or 6 o'clock in the evening. On Wednesday? We haven't crossed the international date line yet. We're about 200 miles away from the international date line. When we cross that, we'll plus 24 hours. You have ever gone to Gujarat? I don't know where that is, if I'm being honest. Where's that? Never heard of it. You're just starting the day there? Yeah, you guys, we still got quite a few time zones to hop through before we make it towards you. And every time zone is back a half hour, or back an hour. It's in India? I've never been to India, not yet. Definitely like to go see like in India and China, like the old Buddhist temples. Like I really find like that architecture and like the whole vibe of that is really cool.
The Taj Mahal, the Great Wall of China. Those are two.
Oh yeah, we're also all into doing the wonders of the world too. So we get to go see the Taj Mahal, Great Wall of China. We'll have to see that stuff. If only money was unlimited, huh? We're gonna go try to make some pizza bagels. So let me see how I could mount this. Hell yeah, I want to see Taj Mahal. All right, so I'm gonna face you up here. Oh, I'm gonna face you up here while I try to mount this mount up on the wall. The phone might slide around a little bit, but hopefully we could get a decent shot of the kitchen while I try to make these pizza bagels. Humpty, if you're talking to me, I can understand that. I only speak English. Probably not good English. Here you could see the motion of the boat pretty well. We have a gimbaled stove, so as the boat rocks, the stove always stays upright. Our bagels. We're going to turn the oven on.
And I would like some pepperoni on mine, please.
All right. Nope. I mean, I can't say I like it or I don't like it. I've never watched it before. I don't even know what it's played with or how it's played. If you showed me a cricket set, I don't think I would be able to identify it as a cricket set. I truly know nothing about the sport. Never, I guess I just never been introduced to it. Never knew anybody that knew anything about it. Hell yeah, I'm on the high seas, Richie Rich. I'll watch soccer or football, however, whatever you want to call it, especially when we're abroad and we have like friends from the UK that we're with or something. I've watched the like what's the big the big soccer thing or the world whatever. God, I'm blanking right now. Because I'm on the spot. But we've watched the big soccer games with like British people, and that's so fun. They get so into it. You want to sail the high seas, Richie Rich? Hell yeah. Get out here and do it. If I could do it, anybody could do it. I don't follow it that much, enemy. I couldn't even tell you a team. Is Manchester United a team? I feel like I've heard that on YouTube videos before, so I'll go with that choice if that's an option. To tell you how much I don't know about soccer or football. That was a little frustrating. What football club do you guys support? What should I be supporting? So glad you guys are on the other side of the friggin' camera and don't have to smell me. Yeah, we're rocking back and forth pretty bad. Cricket's big in India. Do you play? Are you good at it? You don't do soccer there? My favorite sport growing up was basketball. Jim, and so what, are girls not allowed to play, or is it more of a physical sport or something that girls don't like to play, or? Thank you, enemy. Have a good day. Did I say the wrong team? Spot on. That's what's up. Didn't even mean it. Female cricket is also being encouraged. Cool. Thanks, Richie Rich. I appreciate that. I don't know how likely this is. I said if I got to 1,000 subscribers before I make it to Fiji, which is in about 6 days, I'll take the sails down and stop our boat, and I'll jump in in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Hopefully not get eaten by a shark. But we got a long ways to go to 1,000. National team. Sweet. Damn. I mean, there's national teams and I know nothing about it. That's pretty sad. I always felt like I had a good grasp on sports, even ones I didn't like. But apparently there's a lot. Like, I know nothing about, I don't know how big rugby is outside of the United States, but I don't really know anything about that. I know it's pretty big in places. God. Oh. I didn't give these bagels enough time to thaw out. I think what I should do is do the dishes first, so that way I have a sharper knife because all the knives are dirty, and then it'll be easier to cut these bagels. Yeah, Richie Rich, I'm from America, Pennsylvania. And then when I got the dream to go sail, or had the dream to go sailing, I moved to Florida to try to make that happen. So I lived in Florida, Tampa for 1 year, the Tampa area, Plant City for 1 year, and then the Miami area for like 7 or 8 years. Been living on this boat now since 2020. Been sailing around since June, I think, of 2021 is when we left the US for the first time. Oh fuck, Polk County. Yeah, we lived in fucking Hillsboro. We worked at the Amazon in Lakeland. We transferred down from Pennsylvania to the Amazon in Lakeland. Some redneck motherfuckers up in here today. We loved Plant City, man. It was kind of reminded us of back home in Pennsylvania, like farmland and shit like that. My wife got to volunteer at a horse ranch. Definitely like no state income tax too. Definitely a small world. We've been married. We got married in 2021. Right after we moved on the boat, we sailed it to Key West and we got married on a party catamaran in Key West. We've been together though since 2012. Hell yeah, the Strawberry Festival, man. Good times. We lived right by a lot of the strawberry plantations in Plant City. We'd pass them on our way to I-4 every day. Fuck, I can't remember. Turkey Creek Road or something like that was our exit. Something like that. I'm definitely more of a... I think when I have kids, I'd want to raise them somewhere where there's no risk of alligators. I mean, I just didn't grow up with it, so it's just a very, that's something that I don't like. I don't trust that shit. We'd be going kayaking or canoeing in friggin', God, I can't remember what the big state park was close to Plant City, but we'd go kayaking and there'd just be like 100 alligators that we paddle past. I don't tolerate it, Jimin. I just, I don't want to look like a bitch on camera, so I'm just fucking not complaining about it. I'm a mountain boy. I was born in like shoveling snow and all that stuff, so this humidity really kills me. Plus, I mean, this was my dream, so I kind of just gotta grit my teeth and deal with it. I got nobody else to blame for putting me here but myself. Tomorrow I'm making pizza bagels. We found some bagels in Tahiti, which was not very common to find, and we threw them in the freezer. And now we're gonna make them into pizza. Maybe one will get saved because I think I still have some cream cheese too. Tamara, where are you tuning in from? Oh man, this is so fun. I love having a lot of people to talk to. You guys have no idea. Like, especially like when I first started sailing, there was no Starlink internet. So I'd be out in the middle of the ocean, me and my wife, and we would have nobody to talk to for 12 days. No internet, couldn't watch videos, no YouTube or anything. It would be killer. Now I get to freaking have conversations with a whole bunch of people. It's fucking awesome. You don't like cream cheese? It's the only cheese I like. I hate cheese. Oh, Riff Stalker, swallow mine cum. That was a hard tongue twister. You really got me there. I hope I didn't say anything silly. Tee hee hee hee. You know you made it in life when you got trolls. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Now I'm YouTube famous. Virginia Beach, hell yeah. Can't remember the last time I was in Virginia Beach. Gorge, have we gone to Virginia Beach together?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then yeah, it's probably been 15 years since I'm, no, not you, Tamara, the guy that was asking me to say a friggin' tongue twister. Thanks, Richie Rich. Yeah, hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. I'm gonna try to go live, maybe not every day, but damn near close. We could continue the conversation on my fear of alligators tomorrow or something. But yeah, so I'm originally from Pennsylvania, not far from Virginia. Now Riff's trying to flip the script on people. Where would you guys sail if you could sail anywhere in the world? What would be your dream destination? Jim, and I almost fell over just there, just as you said that. Give me 1 second and I'll show you. So this is what I'm doing. I have one knee up against this counter. My other leg is pushing up against this, so I'm kind of wedging myself in between these two places to stay straight. I am not just standing here not putting in any effort. It's taken effort to stand in this position. Ooh, I got an idea. Oh, now I don't have to sweat my ass off. Hell yeah, enemy. Thank you. You guys heard him? Tamara, it's the only exercise they get here out at sea, so I think my muscles are probably friggin' thankful to just get some kind of work in. But we're currently in the South Pacific Ocean, sailing from Bora Bora to Fiji. About 12 years ago, I got this crazy dream to sail around the world. Was working $15 an hour in a warehouse. I just started asking my boss how I could get promoted. Started trying to work my way up in the company. Ended up becoming running one of the warehouses for my company. And then I left to go run a woman's logistics company. And then she helped me start my own logistics company. So when I say anybody could do this, I'm telling you, like, if you're working a $15 an hour job now, I believe you could do this. It did take me 12 years to get here, but I mean, if you got a dream, even if it's not sailing, even if it's just traveling around the world some other way, or having your own land and growing your own crops and that kind of stuff, and not having to pay or work to pay the bills, you just have your own solar panels and live off the land. I think anybody could achieve anything, as long as you have the drive. Because I'm definitely not special. I was like, oh, he's gonna be something big. He's gonna do something crazy. Maybe by something crazy, people would have been saying like, oh yeah, he's gonna OD by the time he's 25. Not that I ever really did any drugs that you could OD on besides alcohol. Maybe like cocaine, like once or 5 times I think I did it. Seriously. Fucking local asylums are just friggin' letting everybody out. Everyone with my drive is special? Thanks, Tamara. But I truly believe that anybody could have this drive. Like, all you need to do is have something you want to do in life. Like, that badly. Just gotta want it bad enough. Captain, where are you tuning in from? Ignore who, Jimin? Aw, guys, I'm for the trolls. Don't worry about it. We could deal with them all day. I think some people, I feel like it's just an icebreaker. Come in here and say something funny, get people to laugh. Not necessarily something that is bad. No arguing, guys. We could all have fun here. We could all chill. Do I have multiple sclerosis? No, I don't think so. What makes you think that, though? I don't know what I did with the lid to this. Found it. I actually like the words too. I always say it as multiple sclerosis though. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind trolling. I would be lying if I said I'm just a nice person all the time and say nice things about everybody. That would be an absolute lie. I could be a dick sometimes. I feel like most of the times though, it's just, again, I feel like it's like being funny just to break the ice, make people laugh. And sometimes it just needs to be at somebody else's expense. I normally just do self-deprecating humor though, because I do understand that some people get a little bit too sensitive and don't want, like, they don't want to be the butt of jokes, and I understand that. But I'm totally cool with being the butt of jokes. Mod wannabes. Timing matters? Yeah, I guess, yeah. I think I offended someone earlier today on my live. I think I kind of came across as somebody who, I don't know. I don't want to get back into that topic. Everybody's living life at their own pace, having their own experiences. Their moods and attitudes are all based off of that. What could you do? And sometimes you just have a bad enough day that you forget that you're taking it out on the wrong people. I don't think she told me to, because I haven't been negative thus far. At least not while she's been here. No, I'm trying to clean some dishes because I needed a knife to cut the bagels, and then I just started doing all the dishes. Giving myself a little bit more space to work too. But guys, I mean, let the friggin' like arguing and negativity be directed at me. You guys don't have to go after each other. I'm the one on the camera. I'd prefer you guys all in here and all have fun. I don't want my lives to be a friggin' complaining fest or anything like that. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I would say the only rules in here is trash talk me only, leave all the other chatters alone, no negativity towards other chatters, no negativity towards my wife, no negativity towards any family and my friends in real life that come in here. All the hate and all the friggin' negativity could be directed at me, because it ain't gonna bother me none. I'm the one out here living on a boat. Yeah, you're getting the first-hand experience. Oh, subscribe, of course, and go back and look at my making pizza short that I made. That was I'm not even gonna ruin it. Just watch that short. Things didn't go to plan trying to make pizza. Yeah, Tamara, that's what I'm saying. I know you're being lashed at, so I'm saying you leave the other person alone, they leave you alone, and you guys just chat with me. Sky, welcome back. I think we got like 660 miles to go.
649.
649 says wifey. I'm streaming on the YouTube app like your buddy Jimmy suggested yesterday. I mean, I got 21 people in here, so I mean, I guess he might have been right. Well, I did. Yep. I mean, I was vertical yesterday too in the Streamlabs app too. I've only gone vertical. I know that that's where it's at. I know the vertical, like the horizontal, you don't get recommended in shorts and anything. Ooh. We were healed over there. Good. I was scared the bagels were going to fall off the oven, which would not be the first time. But yeah, my thought, I wish the people, I wish I would have got more trolls in the beginning, because they definitely keep the chat going. I was always class clown, so I think I always have been used to having that focus on me, and maybe like people thinking I'm weird and goofy and dumb and stupid. So I guess that's why it never has really bothered me. I've also spent a lot of time in chat rooms and stuff like that, so I've been a troll. I've been trolled. Exactly, it comes with the territory. Jimin, you just gotta suck it up and keep reminding yourself, this was my dream. This was my dream, so I gotta deal with the friggin' rocking motion, the back and forth, the rainstorms, all the negative aspects of sailing. I signed up for it. And honestly, I mean, on camera it might look one way, but after being out at sea, I mean, living on a boat for 5 years, like I guess I could say I'm kind of used to it now. There's it's got its good times too. All right. The gimbal looks what? Like a ghost. Yeah, that's why every time somebody asks us who's steering the boat, I always tell them a ghost, because we have an autopilot. So it looks like a ghost is steering the boat. Hell yeah. Ladies helping ladies, backing up each other. I think we could all have good conversation in here and everyone can get along. That one was big. Yeah, Sky, I'm gonna fish tomorrow. There was a lot of squalls last night, this morning that I had to deal with, and then the winds were shitty when my wife was on watch, so she kept having to wake me up asking what to do. So I didn't get much sleep. So I am gonna fish tomorrow because we did hit the 350. I'm a man of my word, and if we hit 1,000 subscribers before I make it to Fiji, I'm gonna stop the boat and jump in the ocean. Where we're at right now, the depth is probably 1 or 2 miles deep, the ocean.
What did you say?
What do you mean, what did I say?
What did you just say?
The same thing I've been saying. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I jump in the...
Something about how deep the ocean is.
It's like 1 or 2 miles deep.
This ocean?
Yeah.
1 or 2 miles deep?
Tell me what the depth is.
I actually have no idea.
It's on the charts, isn't it? Jess, the chart is right there. Do you see that line that comes
I
down?
can barely see because there's a glare, yeah.
Let me see it.
So our depth doesn't work from here. Is it what saying so?
It only goes down to 100 feet.
Yeah, and you're saying 1 or 2 miles now?
What so it's 16,000 feet. Can somebody look up how far down is 16,000 feet in miles?
I don't need miles.
That's how deep it is. Well, we're in 16,000 feet of water, and our depth instrument only works to 100. I'm butchering these fucking bagels. They're definitely not getting cut in half. BTS? What's BTS? Big titty sister? How do I not get seasick? I don't know. I just... Do you like roller coasters? I feel like that's kind of what I feel like it's like. I like roller coasters. I like the feeling you get like when you're driving fast and you hit like feel like you're going like you go over like a little bump and your stomach goes up. I love that feeling. My wife and my cat, as you could hear him, they both get seasick. Oh, a K-pop band, yeah. My wife was saying that in the background. She knows who they are. My wife knows who.
Logan, be quiet. All day, every day.
I've been doing this for 5 years on this boat. I had a boat before this too. We lost it in a hurricane though, my first boat. Well, actually I could adjust the camera. I'm gonna go get sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. Little crybaby bitch. Did the volcanoes just blow where? Erupt where? You could charter sailboats in like the Caribbean and stuff. He's biting my friggin' charging cable. Yeah, you could like charter boats. You could even pay for like a captain to take you around the Caribbean or something. Okay, we're gonna start going a little rapido because I'm starting to get too over this.
Logan, be quiet.
Sometimes he's alone. Sometimes he's now. Hello? Smooth criminal. Adult bagel bites, hell yeah. Yeah, very hot. Yeah, and it's about to be winter here. And whew. It doesn't help that I'm right above the oven that's on at like 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Are we supposed to be running the motor?
Yeah, we'll run it. I'll cook the easy stuff. My wife is Latina, so she deals with the heat a little bit better than me. Meow.
Oh.
Meow. Yeah, he wants some cheese.
No, no cheese.
You have to pay the cheese tax.
No, no cheese.
problem?
I don't know, like 12 minutes I think I'll leave them in for.
Mine has,
Oh yeah, my wife ends up leaving hers in for longer with pepperoni. Did I not get pepperoni?
oh, you got,
Wow, I thought I grabbed pepperoni, but I grabbed a tomato. I also, on my pizza and pizza bagels, I put as little cheese as possible without looking like a psychopath. I hate cheese. I really hate cheese.
here's the pepperoni. Oh.
Yeah, I mean the bagels are already cooked. Maybe I should do another minute or two because, well, they've pretty much thawed out now, I think. My wife likes the thin ones. I like the more bready half. So it works out perfectly.
Just like your pizzas.
Yep. Extremely light cheese. And no pepperoni on mine either. I feel like the only time pepperoni is good on pizza is at pizza places. Like, I feel like the average Joe doesn't make a good pepperoni pizza. Needs to be nice and crispy. Ooh, that burned. Now, let's go to the friggin' get some air. Actually, wait. We need to fill up on some iced tea.
Yeah, I need water.
She's good. She's just chilling outside.
Oh.
Black Sea. Ooh! I almost went across the entire boat that time. I wasn't prepared for that. Making some iced tea.
Sorry.
Whatever's not screwed down is wedged in as best we can. Ow.
Yeah. All the time.
This isn't open.
It's melting. Okay. I want to wash my hands quick.
I want to fill up my drink.
Well, I want my
Oh.
soap.
Oh, I didn't put a timer either.
Just 10 minutes from now.
Yep. Okay. Oh man. Oh, I don't want to be dramatic or anything, but that feels so good, that breeze. No, not everything stays in place. We have stuff flying around everywhere. It's like every time you take something out, that stops everything from being wedged in, and then stuff starts flying. What do you mean the waters are gonna get crazy this month? Not where I'm at. This is the sailing season where we're at. Oh, come on, man. Just trying to get the mount suction cupped on. Yeah, I mean, it's a workout for her though. She's not able to get too much exercise, so this is at least a workout. Right, Beans? Oh.
The poor baby.
She smells cheese on my hands, I bet. But yeah, I mean, I'd much rather a small dog on this boat than a big dog. I'd feel really bad for a big dog not getting a lot of exercise or anything. What kind of dog do you have?
Here. Have some water.
What do you mean reading off of some other platform? An indie? I don't know what that is. What's an indie dog?
I'm not sure.
We have a Yorkie.
Indy, let me look it up.
My wife's gonna look up indie.
Indie dog. Indian pariah dog.
Indian pariah dog?
This. This looks like a mutt.
Similar, maybe? No? What's up, everyone? Anyone that's just tuning in, this is the South Pacific Ocean going by right now.
Good
We've been out at
girl.
sea for 9 days. We got 6 more to go before we reach Fiji. Similar? All brown and a black snout is hers. But similar.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Nice.
Cute.
Short hair.
Yeah, like short hair.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shedding. What do you mean, Tamara? Are you missing something? You may be like, did you get off track? Like in the maybe you need to come forward in the video. Maybe you're what I'm saying isn't matching what the chat is saying because you're off. So if you like bring up, if you tap on the screen, sometimes it might say go to live because you're actually like you're back a couple minutes and you're not live at the live part. Well, that's cool that your mom felt sorry for it.
I didn't realize our sail was fully out. Like our.
Oh.
Did you know? No, we did that on purpose this morning.
Oh. Tamara, what's going on with you? I feel like you might be somewhere else in the video and you're not at the live part. You gotta fast forward to the end of the video to be at the live section. And I'm gonna put on some lidocaine because I got a canker sore. I bit the inside of my cheek while I was eating. There you go, Tamara. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube, like, it slowly, like, puts you off of the live. Like, you just slowly start getting, like, off track. I don't know how to explain it.
Lexi might need to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you did it? Well, just be forewarned that it does sometimes do it on its own. Like, you just slowly, like, somehow just slowly work your way back into the friggin' past. We're gonna let the dog go poop poop.
Thank you.
Guys, I just want to thank everybody for showing up today. I know it probably seems like this is a grand adventure, but it's also very boring, very lonely. So it's awesome to have people to talk to. You have no idea how much I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you go on my channel and watch my intro video, kind of see where I was at mentally, I was about to quit this dream. So I'm just happy I'm still out here doing it and have people to talk to.
Oh my god. Why is she such a klutz?
You gotta go. Almost fell off the damn boat.
Yes.
For a pearl hunt.
I'm gonna turn this on.
Okay. My wife's turning on the motor. We need to charge up the batteries using the alternator because the sun didn't charge up our batteries. The sun didn't charge up our batteries good enough.
And also because it's winter time here, there's not as much sun.
Yeah, during the winter time, the sun's not up in the sky for as long as it is in the summertime. So we need to use our alternator on our motor to charge up the battery so we have enough electricity to last us through the night. Hey, Beans. I hope you did something.
I don't think she did, but whatever.
Oh, she's fine. She's harnessed in. Jimin was worried about her.
Aww. No, she's fine.
So by pearl hunting, do you mean like opening up oysters or whatever for pearls? We did that in French Polynesia. We each got a pearl. My wife supposedly got a good one too because the workers were like, "Oh, you need to work here if they're the kind of pearls that you find."
Yeah, and they told us the key to picking the oyster is to pick one that's sickly because a sickly oyster produces the most prettiest pearls because it just gives everything, all of its life and energy to the pearl, making it the most beautiful, most unique pearl ever. So that's what I tried doing.
There you go. If is there ever pearl hunting? Yeah, I'm seeing all your messages, Tamara. Yeah, so when you're picking oysters for pearls, you pick the sickly looking ones. Because they look sickly because they gave all of their friggin' their life to the pearl. Uh-oh. Let me check. Well, I guess I could bring you guys. So this mainsail right here the wind keeps catching it from the other side and blowing it back. So I have to go check and make sure that the wind is still coming from an optimum angle. There is Mr. Logan. Oh yeah, we need to.
You need this or no?
We need to go. So we need the wind coming directly behind us. So we're gonna turn 10 degrees to the right. No, I don't need that. Yep, we have a cat and a dog. He finds the coolest spots on the boat. Since he has so much fur, he likes the cool where the wind is. But yeah, we're just trying to get the wind right here to come from behind the boat. It was a little bit at an angle at the back. So that was making the sails flap. Now everything should be copacetic. Well, we're still a little bit off to the side, so we're going to go right a little bit more. Unfortunately, going right is taking us away from our destination a little bit. But the winds are going to shift in a couple days, so it will actually be good for us to be a little bit off course, because it'll give us a good angle for the wind in a couple days. Yes, nostalgia, it's a ragdoll. He is a ragdoll.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, I think we're good now. It says our radar is in standby, so we should probably turn that on. See if anything's coming up on us. Actually, we want to. Doesn't look like there's any storms. I don't feel like our head sails should be out all the way, to be honest.
I totally agree. I don't.
All right,
know
well,
why we
I'm gonna
did
winch
that.
it in a little bit.
Oh my god, the big wave! Ah! That was 9.2 knots. Holy shit.
Oh, it's crazy out here right now. The waves are knocking us off course now, causing our sails to flap. I'm gonna bring in our head sail a little bit.
Yeah. What the heck? I hate this time because it's like, what? Winch right here.
Hell yeah, I know what I'm doing. For the most part, I hope.
Yeah, your glasses shouldn't be there. Do I need to let loose a little bit?
Well, actually, no.
No?
We still want that sail to, we still want that corner of the sail to be at the
Tight.
end of the pole, yeah.
Okay. Is it hard to winch in?
It just got tight, so I feel like that's good.
You barely did anything.
I don't care. It still reduced the area. I don't want to break anything either.
Yeah.
But where exactly, Tamara, is the weather supposed to be bad? Nostalgia, yep, using Starling. Been going okay. It's dropped out on a couple lives. In Asia. All right, so yeah, I mean, we'll keep an eye on it. The good thing about the sailing community is, like, it's a pretty tight-knit community, and like there's a lot of WhatsApp groups that we're part of for like this part of the world. Every country we go to, there's a WhatsApp group full of sailors in that area, and then they share like what the weather's doing, all that kind of stuff. If it flaps anymore, I will try to bring in some more sail. I don't know
I
how
think
that.
it's fine.
I don't know how so much head sail came out.
I thought, I only just noticed it. So I thought maybe we did that from the start. Also, you have to check on your pizzas.
How long has it been?
It's been at least 10 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna check on the pizzas. Doomsday fish breaching. What does that mean?
Turn the propane off if you want.
What?
The propane?
Okay. I'm leaving yours in.
Yeah.
This is my pizza trifecta for spices. Garlic powder, crushed red pepper, and Italian seasoning. It's not coming out though.
What do you mean?
The Italian seasoning.
Oh. We have a big container of it.
Alright. I've had enough time in the depths of hell where it's 1,000,000,000 degrees. Oh, this isn't with cream cheese, Tamara. This is just regular cheese. No, I meant earlier, I might save one bagel for like tomorrow for breakfast or something because I have cream cheese. Just eat it as a regular bagel with cream cheese. Not on a pizza. Just it's regular mozzarella on the pizza.
It was talking about the underwater volcanoes erupting and causing some potential.
Well, we'll keep an eye on the underwater volcanoes. Eating with canker sores is not fun. And just think, if I lived on land, this would have been the most minimal effort dinner ever. And it was such a fucking mission to make these things. Yeah, we check the weather every day. We use the Windy app. It's probably the best one I found. "15 days of this." Does my dog have food aggression?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Why?
Why do you ask? Not bad though.
And it was learned because of this guy.
She just really hates the cat. And anytime he comes near her food, she gets pissed off.
Because he has eaten her food before.
He has eaten her food, but she also eats his fucking food.
If it's accessible.
She jumps up on the settee to get on the fridge to eat his food.
You've seen her eat his food.
What's she doing up on the settee?
I don't know what she's doing up there.
I don't know how to control it. I mean, it's mostly towards the cat. Like, if we go to take our food, she might growl, but we'd be like, hey. And she knows to shut up. I raised her to be aggressive.
You really did. He treats her like a German Shepherd.
I play rough with her. She could stick up for herself against a bigger dog.
Oh yeah, she definitely could. She fully believes she can.
Our dog doesn't do that, Jiminy, not to people. Like, you would have to literally, like, go and be trying to take something out of her, like, mouth as she's trying to eat it. Yeah, that's not good. I'd probably be watching, like, Caesar Milan videos on YouTube trying to see if you could find out how to control that behavior.
Yeah, I guess that's a potential issue with a toddler. We have one and she's like that.
Only 1 year old. Definitely want to figure it out sooner than later while it's still young. Have you tried looking up YouTube videos on how to deal with that type of behavior? I think there's some good dog trainers on YouTube. Damn. Not working on your dog, you mean? Shit. I don't fucking know them. I only speak English, buddy. If you could translate for me, that'd be great. I don't know what to tell you, Jimin. Boy, that's a tough one. I do feel like the dog looks at you or anyone else in the household as like the alpha, or do you think like the dog feels like they're the alpha? Tamara, we're going to be a little bit south of the Philippines. We're going to Indonesia. That'll probably be in about a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
So nice that she worries.
Yeah, maybe just, I had an aunt who had a husky who I guess the previous owners were not, the previous owners weren't the greatest, and her husky was really, it didn't like anybody but my aunt. Your dog, that's the problem then. Salam, Russia. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't know all those characters. I'm sorry, but hello. We have some sailor friends, and the wife is Russian. They're sailing around Turkey right now. Tamara, it'll be okay. Trust me.
You'll see us on the newspaper on the obituary and be like, I told them so. I told them. If only they would have listened.
She goes, I told you. And I know I'm eating like a fucking savage, but 2 friggin' canker sores in my inside of my lip. Try not to forget, it hurts. Or as one of the guys in here called them yesterday, cancer sores. With a typo, obviously, but a funny typo. But no, Tamara, I mean, trust me, we pay attention to the weather. We know of any kind of threats that we'll be going into. We'll be okay, I promise. Jimin, yeah, I think what needs to change in your household is that dog needs to find out it's not the alpha. I mean, our dog knows that. She knows she's above the cat, but she knows she's below me and my wife on the totem pole.
She thinks she's above the cat. Well, she was here first. Oh my
You're not
God.
gonna freak me out. You might freak my wife out,
Yeah, actually.
but I feel safer on the ocean than on land half the time. Someone's gonna have to do something. Let that dog know it's not the alpha. Maybe
Sorry, go ahead.
maybe that's how you need to start, like YouTube searching and shit. Like Charlotte searching how to how to show your dog they're not the alpha. What's up, KG8? Are you saying you're in the deep sea too? We're in the South Pacific Ocean. Where are you saying?
I was just saying she also showed possessiveness over her toys. So what I did, I did it multiple times a day for 5 minutes for a few weeks. I would give her the toy, and then I would practice saying, give or drop it. So I give it, she gives it to me, and then I give it immediately back. As soon as she drops it, I reward her with it, and I give it back to her.
So I don't know if you're hearing what my wife said. But our dog was very possessive of her toys. So what my wife would do every day, multiple times a day for like 5 to 10 minutes, she would give the dog the toy, and then she would practice taking away from it, or taking the toy away. And if the dog would react when she would take away the toy, she would discipline. How would you discipline her?
I didn't discipline her.
You would just say no?
No, and then I would say, it's just an immediate thing. Immediately, like a second later, drop the toy. Good girl, give it back immediately to show that I'm not a threat. You know, that she has no reason to be.
Oh, so Jimin says that she knows how to teach it, but her mom and brother won't let her. They say that she's hurting the dog's feelings.
Oh wow, well, yeah.
You're fucked, Jimin. I don't know what to tell you then.
The whole house needs to be on board.
Yeah, the whole house needs some I think training.
That's-
KG8, where in the North Atlantic is home?
I don't like that. I like the red light.
I know, but it doesn't look good on film.
Okay. We'll let them vote. Do you want red light or
All right,
white
guys.
light?
Is this okay? Is red light okay? Make it look like a prostitute house in here? Don't forget about your bagels.
I didn't forget.
But we will be safe. We always are. 10,000 miles sailed so far. Been sailing for 5 years. Not non-stop, obviously. We're also in the South Pacific where the weather's pretty predictable. Like we're in the normal trade wind path. This sailing is actually called the Coconut Milk Run.
It ain't no coconut milk run though.
It's not that bad.
Nothing is ever that bad to you.
And everything is bad to you.
Oh, bad. So bad.
What's up, everyone? Did we get disconnected or something? The chat just got quiet. Now it feels like I got another canker sore on the other side of my mouth. Anybody there? Is the red light okay? I don't know unless you tell me. I feel like maybe I'm gonna get.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know, maybe we lost our satellite connection and there's no internet. It hasn't told me that we dropped off, but the chat just got quiet all of a sudden. have internet?
I'm gonna check.
Oh, well, definitely not because the viewer count's going up. Everybody, we're in the friggin' Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah, we have internet.
The sun has set, so you're not going to really be able to tell that we're in the ocean. You just kind of got to trust us. Well, no. Prove it to you, motherfuckers. And there's the ocean in the background. Sunset. Rocking and a rolling. Yeah, so here we are in the red light district of the South Pacific Ocean. Is anybody still out there? Oh shit. People were talking. What the fuck? A whole lot of messages. Guys, let me get caught up. I don't know. I wasn't seeing all these messages. Jim and you... Yeah, I mean, I guess you're going to have to let them deal with the consequences then because, I mean, it sounds like you're fighting an uphill battle. Red light not looking good. Take riboflavin tablets. It heals mouth sores. Good to know. I'll write that down in a second. Riboflavin.
I'll text it.
The underwater fish know what's going on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Looks scary to me now. I guess no. I don't know. No. So what happens is I have a little icon down here, and it says chat filter. So I could either see all messages, or I could see top messages. And somehow it was switched to top messages, so I wasn't seeing all of them. Very strange. But I do think we're coming up on 3 hours and 15 minutes, and we were live for 2 hours earlier. So I do think we'll probably wrap it up here in 5 minutes, so just bear with me on the red light. So the benefit for red light for us is it helps us keep our night vision at night. So if the red light's on, we could still see out on the horizon and see out into the darkness. Whereas like the white bright light hurts your night vision and you can't see out into the darkness. So that's why we have both white and red lights. So the red lights are normally when we're out at sea, and then white lights are when we're like in port or at a marina. So it helps us keep our night vision out at sea, so we could see other ships and stuff. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. And guys, please subscribe because we've had such awesome conversation. Love to have you guys join back tomorrow or whenever you're available. So subscribe and hit the notification bell. If anybody has Facebook, you can look up Antisocial in Paradise on Facebook. We have a group. And then I message the group every time I go live, so that way people know. Trying to make a little community here on YouTube. Little community of people that are interested in our travels, our lifestyle. Tamara said that you sound really sweet.
Oh, thank
If
you.
only she knew.
Stop it. Thanks, Tamara. You do too. Very worried about us. We appreciate you. I do plenty of worrying for the both of us, I promise.
Yep. She's not going to let me take us out into anything dangerous. Yep. She said hi.
Hi.
And she's subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Mucho appreciated.
Thank you, Camaro.
I don't know why I said mucho appreciated. I meant to say much. I kind of just rolled with it. So, after the camera goes off, our engine, the coolant that cools the engine gets pumped through a hose into our water heater. It goes into a copper coil in our water heater and heats up the water in our water heater so we can take a hot shower. So now that we're running the engine, we're going to have hot water to take a shower. That's what we're going to do after we turn the camera off. And then I get to take a nap for a couple hours. Then I wake up. My wife goes to sleep for like 6 hours. She sleeps mostly through the night because it's a little scary out here for her, and I love the peace and quiet at night. So that's what's going to happen. Jim and we have laptops. We usually watch. We normally watch stuff on our laptop. Lots of YouTube. Like I watch Kill Tony, the comedy podcast. We've been watching The Wonder Years, which was a show from the 80s from when I was a kid. I downloaded that. So we've been watching that. We're on like season 5. I never watched it as a kid, but... Oh, because it's chilly now. Yeah, I guess cold water showers during the day would be smart. But right now like the temperature's dropping and we have the breeze blowing in on us. So the hot water feels so good. Hot water always feels good though, I feel like when I lived in Miami, it was always hot. Like Miami is a very tropical climate, normally always hot. There's a couple of weeks sometimes it could get chilly, but even during the middle of summer in Miami, I would put my heated seats on in the car. I heat up the seats and then just blast the air conditioner, just because that heat on the back feels good. So I do like hot showers no matter what. But yeah, so then I'll take a nap. I get up, she sleeps throughout the night, and then she'll get up around 4:30, and then I'm asleep by like 5, and then I get up at about 11 a.m., which then is about 5 p.m. Eastern back home in the United States. So then I go live around noon our time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's kind of when all our friends and family are back home from work and everything. And then I usually either end it or I stay live. Like everybody from the East Coast is asleep now. But then, I don't know, like I get all the people from India and like West Coast people a lot later at night for us. So I usually go live again. So that's what you guys could expect if you subscribe. And I think we're going to end it here. And hopefully I get to catch all of you guys tomorrow or in the future. Any live that you guys are able to make it to see. I'd be glad to have you guys stop in. Appreciate you guys. And I know sometimes there's a delay, so I'm going to wait like 20 seconds after saying goodbye just so I could read everybody saying goodbye. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, adios, everybody.